Good morning, friends. I'm right now on my way to a cafe. What's new? But I've never been to this one before, and they're supposed to make really good cardamom buns, and I miss Copenhagen. So I'm gonna try to get a cardamom bun, and then I need to go to the stationery store and just run some fun errands. So it's also really nice temperature right now. We had the heat wave for so long, but right now it's finally cooling down. I think it's like 20 degrees, which is really nice. Yesterday we had like a small thunderstorm. So yeah, I hope fall is finally here and it's not like gonna get hot again. But yeah, gonna go to this cafe now. I'm right now gonna go to a stationery shop because I need refill notebooks for my Paper Republic. I'm not sure if I'm gonna find any in that size, but I'm suspecting that Moleskine is gonna have something in that size. I'm gonna try to find something. I just ended up browsing a little bit in that bookstore. It's like kind of a bookstore and stationery shop in one, and I love going there. I sometimes just browse a little bit without intending to buy anything because the vibe is just so good in there. So I ended up buying these Moleskine kind of notebooks that are gonna fit perfectly as refills in my Paper Republic. The leather has also started to patina really nice, so I'm now gonna kind of update it. And then I can give you a little tour maybe. And I also wanna kind of reorganize my Paper Republic a little bit because I don't know, I don't really, whoa, I just look really white right now. I kind of don't like this so much because it's kind of blank pages and I don't really love writing on blank pages. So I might restart kind of my book and movie review journal in one of these and then kind of put it in my Paper Republic. I don't know. Just gonna update this now. I actually finally opened a P.O. box, so right now I'm gonna go to the post office to kind of empty the P.O. box. I actually haven't talked about books for a while on here, so I'm gonna give you a little reading update now. I also just made a coffee. The reason why I haven't really been talking about books is because I am currently rereading a lot. So I decided to reread all the Lord of the Rings books and also all the Harry Potter books. So that's gonna take a while. I think it's just, I don't know, I just craved the comfort of rereading my favorite books. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm a big fan of rereading books I love. There are also some other books that I would like to read next, all the Harry Potter books in order, because I haven't done that ever since the first time I read them. When I first read them, I read them in order, and then I just picked up one that I was just kind of, I don't know, craving to read, but I really want to read them in order again, so that's what I'm doing right now. And the same thing with Lord of the Rings books. I honestly just started this one and then I decided to switch to Harry Potter, but that's gonna take a while, so there is not much space left for other books. In autumn, I really want to read Autumn by Ali Smith. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I heard a lot of good things about it, and to be honest, the cover just looked so beautiful. I just had to have it, and I'm very excited about this one. I think I am gonna really love this. I would also really love to get the other seasons by her, but I really want to read this first. And then I also want to read To Kill a Mockingbird. This has been on my TBR for so long because it's obviously a classic, and I found this in a second-hand bookshop that we have in the city here. I really love this bookshop. I really need to go again. This just reminded me that I really need to go to this bookstore again. So that's on my TBR. And then lastly, I got Why Animals Talk. I do love a little bit of biology here and there. I think I'm really gonna love this because it's just kind of chapters about like one animal and how they communicate, and I'm really interested in that. When I was little, my favorite thing to watch was always kind of nature documentaries. Maybe I need to get back into that because I really do love nature and animal kind of documentaries. Anyway, that's my reading update. I am intending to film a book video again soon, perhaps about like my favorite books ever. If you're interested in that, I would really love to film a book video again. Also, this mug here that I made has quickly become my favorite mug ever. I love the handle. I'm really proud of this, that I made this. Today really feels like autumn because it's so dark and it's always raining like a little bit, like just drizzling a little bit. And I think it's gonna really rain again in the evening, and I'm excited. I'm gonna probably make some soup today. It's the start of the soup season and I do love soup very much. I always thought that having like flower bouquets is a waste of money, but I think I changed my view about this because I've had some flowers in my studio for the past week. These ones were from my grandma, I think from her garden, and I did buy some sunflowers and they made me so happy. It's like a small luxury, and like just treating myself to flowers is something I've never really done. But I think maybe I'm gonna start like buying myself flowers when I reach a goal. I think that could be a really nice kind of tradition and kind of a way of treating myself to something nice, because flowers are expensive, but I really do love flowers now. I'm now gonna do something very fun. I'm currently planning a trip again. It seems like I cannot really stand still since I started traveling. It's an obsession now. I do love to travel and I really miss Denmark, and so I'm planning a little trip to Copenhagen in September. I am so excited, and actually today having a cardamom bun for breakfast made me even more excited for Copenhagen because Obviously the bun was very good, but Copenhagen buns are just unmatched. So I'm right now gonna write down and kind of research things that I want to do in Copenhagen. Planning trips is one of my favorite things ever to do. I love that so much. Even like when I travel with my mom, I am always kind of making the itinerary, and I love doing this so much. I am not a spontaneous traveler at all. I always need to plan everything. I love planning trips because it just, I don't know, makes me so much more excited. And when I don't, I have traveled kind of spontaneously before, but it always ended up, I don't know, not being as great because I always forgot about things that I wanted to see and do. So I'm not gonna plan my trip. It's not gonna be a very long trip, but I am very, very excited. So now I'm gonna plan my Copenhagen trip. I'm gonna go by myself. I love solo traveling so much. Raining, but I'm now gonna go buy some yarn because my grandma always knits, and she knits jumpers and hats and everything for the entire family always. And she said I could go pick out some yarn and then give it to her this weekend when I see her, and then she's gonna knit me a jumper for autumn, and I'm really excited. I really want I want a green one, like kind of a light green. That's what I'm envisioning. So I'm not gonna go try to find yarn somewhere. I don't really know. I have to look up if I can find like a little yarn shop somewhere. But I'm gonna find something. But I'll have to take an umbrella with me. I'm now gonna watch The Addams Family because it's one of my favorite movies. And then I'm just gonna go to bed. Today was kind of a very quiet day, but a very cozy day. Not very interesting, so I hope it wasn't boring. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video here now, and I hope you're doing great, and I see you very soon. Bye!
For 25 years. Either way, what bliss.